Perek Lamed Bet of Parashat Matos, we learn how the 2.5 Shvatim receive their Nachala on the eastern side of the Yarden. What's remarkable about this story is the tremendous amount of dialogue. And it's not just that the speeches are lengthy. It's the back and forth between Bnei Gad and Bnei Ruvain and Moshe Rabbeinu. Bnei Gad and Bnei Ruvain come with their request. Moshe Rabbeinu responds by harshly rebuking them. Bnei Gad and Bnei Ruvain then make an offer. Moshe Rabbeinu responds by agreeing to that offer, but with certain changes. Bnei Gad and Bnei Ruvain then respond and agree to those changes. Finally, there is a public command and acceptance of this agreement in the presence of Elazar, Yoshua, and the Rashi Amatos, where, again, Moshe Rabbeinu and Bnei Gad and Bnei Ruvain both speak. Why is there a need for the Torah to present all of this dialogue? Why not just present the request, the problem, and the ultimate resolution? There must be something significant in the dialogue itself. I share the approach presented in the Da Mikra series on Sefer Bamidbar. Moshe Rabbeinu, in speaking to Bnei Gad and Bnei Ruvain, tells them, Ha'achechem yavou la'milchama ve'atem teishvu po? Are your brothers going to go out to fight and you're going to stay right here on the sidelines? Note how Moshe Rabbeinu is bothered that they are not willing to participate in fighting alongside the rest of Bnei Israel. He doesn't focus on the fact that they don't want to live in Eretz Israel, and the fact that they don't want to reside on the western side of the Yarden. And then he continues, V'lama siniyun es leiv b'nei Yisrael me'avor el haaretz asher nasan lahem Hashem. And why are you preventing and discouraging the rest of Bnei Yisrael from wanting to go into Eretz Yisrael? Your actions are going to instill fear. Bnei Gad and Bnei Ruvain, they hear the criticism and they respond by agreeing. Gidros tzon nivnel miknenu po v'arim tapenu. We're going to build corrals for our animals and cities for our families. Va'anachnu nechaletz chushim lifnei bnei Yisrael. And we're going to go fight in the front lines before bnei Yisrael. Lo nashuv el batenu ad hisnachel bnei Yisrael ish nachalaso. We are not going to go home until every single member of Am Yisrael has received his nachala. Moshe Rabbeinu agrees to their offer, but makes 3 significant changes. One change is highlighted by Rashi. I don't want to focus on it right now, and that's the reprioritizing their values by placing family before their animals. But there are 2 other changes. First, Moshe Rabbeinu states, Im ta'asun hadavar hazeh, im techalitzu lifnei Hashem la milchama. Whereas Bnei Gad and Bnei Ruvain focused on their fighting lifnei Bnei Yisrael, on going before Bnei Yisrael, Moshe Rabbeinu 4 times states that this milchama is going to be lifnei Hashem, before Hashem. Furthermore, ve'avar lachem kol chalutz es hayarden lifnei Hashem ad horisho es oyevav mipanav. You are going to pass and cross over kol chalutz, everyone. Not just a few units, not just a few thousand troops, but every single individual who's able to fight will go and fight. And Bnei Gad and Bnei Ruvain, they hear these changes and they agree to them. Avadecha ya'asu ka'asher adoni mitzava. Your servants will do exactly as you command. Tapenu nashenu miknenu v'chol behemtenu yiyu sham be'arei hagilad. They place their families before their flock. Va'avadecha ya'avru kol chalutz tzava lifnei Hashem la milchama ka'asher adoni dover. And we are going to cross over kol chalutz. We're all going to go. And this battle we recognize now is lifnei Hashem, is going to be done before Hashem. What's going on in this in the narrative and throughout the dialogue is a shift in perspective. Bnei Gad and Bnei Ruvain, they come to Moshe Rabbeinu thinking about their own needs. They have a lot of flock. This land is great. We want to stay put. Moshe Rabbeinu pushes them to think beyond themselves, and they recognize the fact that militarily they need to get involved, both to help out in the battle and also to lend moral support. And therefore they agree they're going to send troops and go lifnei bnei Israel. But Moshe Rabbeinu pushes them even further to recognize, which they didn't recognize initially, that this battle that they're about to engage in, it's not their battle for the rest of Bnei Israel, but it's also your own battle. Bnei Gad and Bnei Ruvain are also obligated to participate in this Milchemes Mitzvah, Lifnei Hashem. As being part of Bnei Israel, they too are obligated in fighting and entering Eretz Yisrael and Kibush Haaretz. And therefore, Kol Chalutz, you all need to go, because this is a battle which is going to be done Lifnei Hashem, before Hashem. And finally, Bnei Gad and Bnei Ruvain understand their role, that they too need to participate fully in Kibush Haaretz, because they too are part of the Jewish people. This insight of the Da'at Mikra, I believe, contains a very, very powerful message for all of us, and particularly for those of us who do not yet live in Eretz Yisrael. What Moshe Rabbeinu is teaching Bnei Gad and Bnei Ruvain, and what's being taught to all of us, is to recognize that developing and establishing a Jewish nation in Eretz Yisrael and defending the Jewish people, that is a mitzvah which is, and an obligation which is incumbent upon all of us, regardless of where we live. We may be thousands of miles away from Eretz Yisrael, but that does not absolve us of our responsibility to participate as fully as we can in Lifnei Hashem, going before Hashem in this sacred task and sacred responsibility. For some of us, that may include davening. It includes advocacy, providing funds, encouraging aliyah, whatever we can do, even if we don't yet live in Eretz Yisrael, to maintain this perspective that we're not just encouraging on the sides, but we too, as much as we're able to, are involved and participating in establishing Am Yisrael within Eretz Yisrael. Shabbat Shalom.